Honestly, you guys, I have been like enthralled by the whole Hassan Ethan Klein's drama and Hassan's orbiters and his harem. So I kind of wanted to do a video where it just focuses on why so many people hate Hassan. And don't get it wrong, he has a really good cult following. And these people are overly extreme. Like it's insane. Everybody's insane in all sides because everybody's like on the extreme spectrum, you know. And I really don't want to make this about politics, but it kind of like involves politics. I'll be refraining making my own opinions, but I just wanted to get to the point of why so many other bigger YouTubers, especially in the politics side of the YouTubes and on the Twitch, why they have such a big problem with this dude. Like, it's fascinating to me. But, anyways, here's some snippets that I found. And the channels that I found this on, I'll be linking them in the description below. Actually, the guys are fun. They are fun to watch their videos. They're entertaining. But, anyways, here we go.
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
We're there to.
Yep, there it is. You heard it. You heard it from his mouth. That's Hassan Piker saying that straight from the horse's mouth. And sometimes I wonder, does he actually believe what he's saying? Or is he going through the Alex Jones situation where in the beginning, everything we're saying was to be a shock job, was all part of the show until he slowly started believing all the stuff we were spewing, and look at what he said now. So I'm saying that to say, like, is Hassan headed the same way that Alex Jones and finds himself in now?
Partner with them. We're not there doing our own thing. We're there partnering and training,
video
and
game.
equipping and enhancing their capabilities.
Speaking of 9/11, let's go over the time she did get banned. On November 17th, 2023, Venom streamed herself reading Osama bin Laden's manifesto, where she flat out defends him and tries justifying the September 11th attacks.
You guys, I find this entertaining. Like, this is mind boggling with me with these people. Like, huh? It's like I felt like I fell down a rabbit hole, and I can't wait to keep on diving in deeper and deeper to figure out what the heck is going on. I know what the heck is going on. These people are mentally ill. They are nuts. They need to be 5150. Maybe some of them need to be like, put in prison for their own safety. But I am fascinated how insane these people and how far they are willing to go for all that almighty dollar is fascinating to me.
That same day, Destiny would react to it, which is the only archive of her stream that I know of. One of his big criticisms is her being safe edgy.
Listen, man. The whole, like, ignoring, Palestinian Jewish people and, like, pretending like this is the Jews situation, disavow. And
What does he mean she is safe, safe edgy? Like, homegirl here has said some foul stuff, you guys. I've been trying to compile some clips between Denim, Frogan, and what's the other one? There's the third one. All the stuff that they say. The other one, most of the time, she just gets high and doesn't remember what she said 10 seconds later. But I'm going to try to put a video of all the girls, all the foul stuff they have said. But what does he mean is safe edgy? And again, Destiny is another questionable character too. I be side-eyeing him. I don't know Destiny. I still haven't figured him out yet, but I know he's also not my cup of tea.
America deserved 9/11. I can't disavow facts, man.
She basically spends the rest of the stream justifying certain things Osama said and blatantly ignoring clear-cut cases of homophobia.
Yeah, I mean, dude, okay, I swear to God, I've never read this before. The fact that the next sentence is talking about homosexuality and intoxicants. Bro.
Oh, she doesn't even know. She hasn't read this whole letter before. She thought it was just going to be a based, like, shitting on of America. Did she forget who Osama bin Laden or Al-Qaeda was? Is she on some fucking white girl retard? Like, it's all out.
Okay, when he said that, you guys, I'm not going to lie, I lost it. I was dying when he said that. I was like, okay, that was funny. That was funny. Points for you, Destiny. You get a point for that one.
Al-Qaeda or Al-Qaeda freedom fighter shit? Like,
All right, we call to all of you. Sorry, we call you to all of this, that you may be freed from that which you have become caught up in, that you may be freed from the deceptive lies that you are a great nation, that your leaders have spread amongst you to conceal you from the despicable state to which you have reached. It is saddening to tell you that you are the worst civilization witnessed by the history of mankind. Okay. I feel this kind of cap though, because like the British Empire is pretty bad. And the US Empire is also bad, but like the British are just a little worse. Just a little.
Keep in mind that when Osama bin Laden calls us bad here, it's because of our debauchery, our homosexuality, and our loaning with interest.
Then also defend Hasan when he was getting shit on for his awful takes about how hard streaming is compared to normal jobs. She tweeted, "As someone who has worked 12-hour shifts of a 4-hour commute, while going to university full-time, streaming is easily the hardest job I've had. The post-stream social exhaustion is so real I don't even know how anyone could do it every day."
Oh my God, she is glazing so hard for Hasan. Why? Is the dude paying you money? From the looks of it, you guys like surrounding yourself with him, being his moderators, being his harem, hasn't really done anything for you guys financially, honestly. If you look at, I mean, wait, it has done something for them financially. They're going to end up owing Ethan Klein money. That's what it did. It did do something for them financially. But it is so dumb. And then what she just said, so she only slept like what? She only slept like 3 hours a day. That's impossible what she just said. She slept 3 hours a day. That's what I'm gathering from that past statement. God, that's stupid.
I try to explain to people that this, like content creators, that this kind of silence in this circumstance unironically creates a less safe environment for everyone, including themselves, because these guys will eventually move on and will go after someone else. And eventually it'll be someone that you love, right?
Honestly, on this one, I've been thinking about this. Homeboy is full of shit. He is trying to knock everybody over. Literally, knock everybody over to become the top dog. He is trying to become the Mr. Beast. Hopefully that makes sense. Or Mr. Beast Jr. because it's one Mr. Beast. You get what I'm saying? Like he's literally willing to say and do anything and everything to become the top dog at the detriment of people around him. And it's not even that because they're allowing him to do this to them. Just for them to say, oh, I'm friends with Hasan to get a little bit of that loud. But what is that loud doing for you when in the end you're going to end up having to pay money to a multimillionaire? Make this shit make sense.
Or even if it's like Asmund and Ethan, I bracket off in different ways. Like Asmund is just right-wing reactionary and is just doing reactionary right-wing propaganda. Ethan is doing frivolous lawsuits and litigation in a way that actually is like very harmful to the space in a different way, right? He also does engage in some reactionary tendencies as well. But like overall, they're making a more toxic environment. When content creators are afraid of being involved in this because they see this as like toxic drama, they don't realize, but they end up creating a permission structure for this kind of attitude to persist. And
I call bullshit. I call absolutely bullshit. He's pissed off that the other bigger creators are calling him out on this bullshit. Other bigger creators are calling him out. They are not protecting him. That's why he's saying all of this. He is mad that they don't have his back. It's like, my dude, what you did, it is effed up. For real. Why? Because you lost a debate to Ethan Klein. All of this because you lost a fucking debate to Ethan Klein. Oh my God.
and that's it. And it just keeps growing. It won't go anywhere unless people push back.
Yeah, Hasan talking about creating a toxic environment. Isn't this the guy? Isn't this the guy whose chat is spamming hearts for a guy who literally shoots and kills people? Isn't this the guy whose fan base plays open defense for a guy lighting people on fire with Molotov cocktails?
I am sorry, what? Oh my God, there's so much I need to get caught up on this law. What? They did what?
I've always said there's only one thing more insane than Hasan, and that is his chat. And the funniest thing about all of this is Hasan is actually right about one thing, that right now, if anyone tries to defend Hasan, they are usually immediately met with backlash just because his positions have gotten so insane. Like day by day, he's always adding on something to the laundry list of horrible opinions. That's why when people like Jellyfish Ludwig, you know, try to play it cool and neutral while secretly sucking off Hasan on a regular basis, deleting videos for him, defending him at any turn, he obviously...
Wait, Ludwig also edits for Hasan? Huh? I thought he had a decent sized channel to himself. I never really looked into his channel. Huh. Interesting.
He gets a lot of backlash and he gets called spineless. I mean, this is a classic Hasan tactic. They basically just go around and, him and his Orbers try to bully and silence people all the time.
You guys, I don't know. I think out of these side characters, Frogan by far is my favorite. She is definitely my favorite interesting character out of this whole entire thing. And I want to try to do a little bit more of a dive on her, to do a video on her, because I don't know. She has a lot of stories. There's a lot of stories out of her. I can get a lot of stories out of her. She's entertaining.
And make sure that everybody has the exact same extreme opinions as them. And the first time the internet is collectively turning on you and the whole situation has got so big, here you are crying like a whiny little baby. That's how you sound, bro. Full grown man, by the way. Get a grip. Anyway, so Asmongold responded.
And a lot of the big content creators try to stay away from this drama.
Has it ever occurred to you that big content creators stay away from drama between Israel and Palestine because they are Americans in a Western country and they have no business and no interest making comments on international affairs that they're not educated or understand?
I mean, I have to say I am not a fan of Asmongold here, but honestly, he actually made a couple of excellent points on this as answering to Hasan. But yeah, Hasan, answer that.
Why would somebody like Markiplier or somebody like Mr. Beast come out and start talking about this? They don't understand this. They expect people in these positions to have informed, educated, and accurate opinions about all of these world events.
Oh, I know you guys, you might already know this, and I'm new to this. You guys, Hasan is so unhinged. Apparently he accused Asmongold of marking his own mom. You have to be unhinged to come up with shit like that out of the air. Like, the dude needs to be 5150, you guys.
And I feel like it's a very toxic mindset to have. The fact is that you are not elevated in any sort of a way. And just because someone's popular because they make Minecraft videos doesn't mean that they have some obligation to speak out against like some internet political drama. This is, and especially when it's so personal between two people.
And it is so pathetic that people like Hasan just want everyone to agree with them on everything. And we know this from the whole Ethan situation, because Ethan literally agrees with Hasan's politics like 95%. The only thing they disagreed with was that Ethan doesn't openly support terrorists. And just because of that one disagreement, Hasan and his community completely turned on him and basically wanted to ruin his life.
Yep. And that's the craziest part of this whole entire thing. So I'm wondering, like, did Hasan always like Ethan, or was he just playing, no pun intended, politics with Ethan? Because to me, this tells me that he's never really liked Ethan. And then you got IDOPS that sold his best friend down the river for Hasan. What the F is going on, you guys?
It's like these people are constantly looking for something to get mad about.
It's that we occupy a less safe space for a lot of our fans that are...
It's not any less safe whenever you have to hear an opinion that you disagree with.
You guys, Hasan reminds me of that episode of South Park with Eric Cartman, for those who don't know, who was demanding that everybody was demanding that they have their own safe space. That's what Hasan is honestly reminding me of. Like, he wants his whole entire life to be lived in his own safe space. It's like, dude, coming to the interwebs is not a good thing for you, because you're definitely not going to get a safe space on the interwebs, you know?
This entire idea of a safe space, it's not really very safe for Ethan's family whenever CPS is called on him. It's not very safe for people whenever they get deplatformed and they lose their job. The entire idea of a safe space and advocating for that, this is absolutely not true. And if you remember very clearly, didn't Hasan just very recently talk about one of the reasons why people are saying bad things on the internet is because they would get beat up in real life for it? Hasan doesn't want a safe space. He wants a space that's safe for him.
Yes, that part, Asmongold, that part. For that, you get 10 points for that. And no, I'm not keeping tracks. I'm just throwing points at you. But yeah, you get 10 points for that one.
And if he has the ability to, he will control and enforce that on other people. You don't hate, like a bigotry. You want to be the arbiter of bigotry.
Oh my God. Hasan wants to be the interwebs dictator. Oh my God, I think I figured it out. I think I'm understanding what's going on.
You don't hate, like a power structure. You want to be the power structure. So this idea that these people are raging against the system is actually not true. They're actually just trying to advocate and vie for control over the system so they can exercise it as a weapon against people that they don't like. So while Hasan advocates for saying that I make things less safe for people, Hasan advocates for actively making things less safe for people in real life.
Oh my God, dude, that is absolutely spot on. That is pretty much exactly the trap that Hasan tries to set, where his words will appear to be reasonable. For example, I just want a safe space for everybody. You know, sounds pretty reasonable. You want everybody to feel safe. But when you open that curtain and you look a little bit deeper, you realize that what he's talking about is that he just wants his opinion to be on top and to overshadow everybody else. He wants everyone he disagrees with to be deplatformed and shunned from society. And I'm not making that up. He literally admitted to this in the past as well. He wants people he disagrees with to be treated like neo-Nazis.
Huh, that's a little bit of an oxymoron considering that he wants to be a dictator. That's basically what it is. He wants to be a dictator, but oh my God, this is okay, let's continue.
Ran off the streets. Not allowed to be the local dog walker.
You shouldn't even let someone be the fucking local dog catcher as if they've ever exhibited any sort of positive feelings about the state of Israel.
Huh? What? Hasan. Oh my God, Hasan, my dude, you have admitted being a passport bro. Okay? You have admitted being a passport bro. Shut up.
Hasan is not talking about a safe space. He's talking about his space. A space where he can openly promote terrorists and not be criticized for it. But unfortunately, that's not how the world works. You actually do have to sit there and hear opinions from people different than you.
Or even what Asmongold is doing is completely unacceptable.
Wasn't Hasan just advocating for freedom of speech the other day?
Come on, Asman, you've been around this dude longer than I have been. From what I'm gathering, he's only advocating for his freedom of speech. The rest of us, no, not for the rest of us, only for his.
And saying that, oh, well, you're a free speech defender. All of the values that these people, pretend to have.
Okay, I know some of these clips are all over the place. I don't even know what I'm going to name this video yet. But, so now we're going to go into Tectone, going in on a Hasan, because he's another one that cannot stand Hasan. And I have to say, I like Tectone. I like his energy and his points of view align with mine most of the time, even though sometimes he goes overboard. I like his energy. But anyways, here we go.
Associate you with you going to a brothel. People associate you with your terrorist-loving father.
You guys see what I mean? It's a known thing apparently that Hasan is a passport bro.
People associate you with your bestiality-loving uncle because that's what you make other people do, right?
You guys, what Tectone is saying apparently is a thing, allegedly conspiracy, whatever. But he's not the only person that has levied this against Hasan. But the passport bro thing, apparently Hasan has a video out there that he admitted to that. But the other stuff is stuff that people have found out about his family from digging into his family. But yeah, allegedly conspiracy, whatever, apparently that's the thing.
You make sure that they associate people with the crimes of their father and their crimes of the family, you disgusting piece of shit. Yes, enjoy being guilty of their crimes the rest of your life because you chose to be in that family, right, Hasan? Isn't that crazy how much of the world sucks when you have to abide by your own rules that you cast on everybody else? People associate you with the number one thing of being fucking retarded.
Oh my God, that gets me every time. Oh, and that guys, the other thing, I don't know if this picture was AI. Apparently Hasan used to be bald. Oh, he was balding. I need to look for the actual pictures, but I have a video where they use that as a thumbnail. I need to make sure it's actually true. But apparently, yes, he had hairs on his balls put on his head. Okay. I exaggerated. They were not actually hairs from his balls put on his head. More likely like hairs on his butt that were put on his head. But anyways, allegedly conspiracy, whatever. But yeah, apparently he had a hair transplant. He probably got that shit done in Turkey because apparently that's where you go to get all your cosmetic surgeries done. And he's Turkish. Hey, visit your family members and get some hair transplants. Why not?
You're doing is demonstrably wrong. It is. You are not a good person. You are, in fact, a horrible person. And people associate you with being a scumfuck piece of shit. And that is it. And the only people that watch you are the people who are so fucking dumb. They think, well, this guy's left leaning, which means I have to like him because I'm left leaning.
No, Tectone. I'm gonna have to say, no, those people are just straight up retarded. Don't be coming for me, guys. No, these people are actually not well. These people that follow this dude, like, honestly, they all need to be 5150. Like, it's insane that there are actually people out there following this dude. And it is dangerous what he's out here spewing to people. And these people are actually taking what he's saying as gospel. That's the scary part.
Yeah, I mean, wow. Congratulations on that mega brain take. Yeah, nobody's associating you with Asmongold, right? Unless they're thinking, wow, Asmongold is much better than this guy, and he lives in a fucking dumpster. Doesn't matter how much Gucci and Prada and gold watches and gold necklaces and diamonds that you wear and hair transplants you get and testosterone you inject. It doesn't matter how small your head is. There's a guy who wipes his walls with his own blood because he was too lazy to go to the dentist that is more successful than you. And he's not even trying.
Wait a minute. Come again. Wait, what? Asmongold did what? He wiped the walls with his blood because his teeth were falling out because he was too lazy to go to the dentist. What? I mean, I knew that Asmongold was like a multimillionaire, but he doesn't flex like him. Like Hasan is a big old flexer. He's kind of like most critical. Most critical is another one. It's like a multimillionaire, but you will never guess by the way he is and the way he dresses. He doesn't flex. Hasan needs everybody to love him. You know, that's a shame. That's sad. Maybe that's why he acts the way that he does. That's a shame.
And that destroys you, doesn't it?
And because content creators live in a totally separate plane of existence than like normal human beings do.
What?
Okay. What he should say is some content creators live that way. But the problem is Hasan is so fucking stupid. He uses blanket statements every other fucking thing he says to describe anything. Sure, Hasan, your clique might be detached from reality because you're detached from reality.
And you know what? He is right. I've noticed some of the clips when I'm editing these. Hasan has a tendency to speak in absolutes because, you gotta get that cult to follow every single word, to eat up everything, to take everything as gospels. You don't want to leave him room to question you. So, yes, he speaks in absolutes a lot of times.
But there are a lot of content creators who are out there in the fucking mud trying to put their money where their mouth is, who are actually making a legitimate good change in the world rather than bitching and saying, well, you know what? I think Osama bin Laden was based.
Content creators live in a totally separate plane of existence where all they care about is content. So they're
Brother, says you? What the fuck are you even on about? Are you going to act like you're different? Brother, you have a panic attack in real life if you're down 2,000 viewers. Bro, please, for the love of God, somebody in this chat says you. This is insane. This is, when was the last time Hasan did a good deed off stream? Like, what the fuck are we on about, guys? What the fuck? Jesus. This is crazy.
their association with what I do is not necessarily about like the impact of what I do.
You guys, the other thing I noticed about Hasan is he is extremely whiny, like a little kid. Extremely whiny. That's such an ick for a 45-year-old man to behave that way. Ugh.
Or what matters or anything like that. Their association with what I do revolves around, oh, he's just doing content, but his content is toxic because it invites a lot of like toxic backlash and toxic feedback from other very toxic content creators who are like constantly harassing people.
Jesus, holy Christ. Hasan, that happens because clearly you're the one at the wheel. That says you're the one who is toxic. Like attracts like. You, sir, are toxic. Okay?
Nobody on planet Earth is saying Hasan's content is toxic because it invites dialogue from another streamer that's toxic. Hasan, you call people rapists off of nothing.
Wait, what now? Oh my God. It keeps on getting worse and worse. The more I think that Hasan cannot get any worse. I mean, I know there's like a line of people with pitchforks waiting their turn with this dude, but god damn.
You call people pedophiles off of nothing, unprovoked. You told Asmongold he killed his own mother.
Okay, you guys, when I heard this part, I was like, this dude needs to be 5150. Like, honestly, take the interwebs away from him. Take him to a camp where he can detox from the interwebs. And 5150 his ass for like a good 3 months. Like, honestly.
Off of nothing. What are we talking, bro? Like, holy fuck! Is this Autism Awareness Month? Are you in? Let me Google this. Is it Autism Awareness Month, brother? That shit was like 2 months ago. Why the fuck are you being this retarded? You're being this retarded for free? That's crazy, bro. Maybe it's Disability Month. I got no idea. The fact that 20,000 watch this absolute moron take his word for fact is truly frightening. Oh, I know, guys. We live in a world where you will see someone and they will be bad. You will be able to find legitimate reasons on why they're bad, and people tell you, no, they're not. It's crazy. Because now we live in a world where allegations and accusations are considered proof. So now you have all these people who have actually done horrible things, and then you have these other people where people have lied about them, and people are doing the middle ground fallacy, and they're saying, well, they're actually just as bad. Guys, there are people on this earth who are actually going to pretend that Hasan and Asmongold are the same thing. And I really want you to think about that. I really, really want you to think about that.
Oof. So that was a lot. I know some of you guys are not going to be into this. We're here for the girl world drama. We're here for the fat bitch drama. And some of you guys are here for the shiny shan, which is why I like the channel, because I can cover whatever I want. It's like a whole bunch of different things. As soon as my Canadian bacon puts up something, since she's in Syria, 10 toes down deep in the whole Syrian arc, I'll post something on that. And I'll also try to keep up with the shiny shan. And I still have to get caught up with Teho Drish, see if they moved out of that apartment that they got kicked out of. I need to get caught up with that. I will still do my best to bring you all the other content that I know some of you guys like. You might not really be into this. So that's what I say. I'll try to keep up with everything. Keep it balanced. But yeah, you guys, that was a lot. That is a lot. 5150 Hasan. I'm down for that. But yeah, you guys, yep. I'm going to cut it off here. But yeah, you guys, if you can do me a favor, do all the YouTube things. And that's it for this one. I will catch you in the next video. Later. Bye-bye.